हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑफ कॉमर्स। आज के वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे सम वेरी ट्रिकी एमसीक्यूज फॉर यूजीसी नेट कॉमर्स पेपर 2, जिसमें बहुत बार बच्चे कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं एंड दे एंड अप राइटिंग द रॉन्ग आंसर। पहला एमसीक्यू आज के लिए है डेफर्ड टैक्स लाइबिलिटी अराइजेस व्हेन। ऑप्शंस आपको गिवन है। ऑप्शन ए, अकाउंटिंग प्रॉफिट इज लेस देन टैक्सेबल प्रॉफिट। Option B, accounting profit is more than taxable profit. Option C, accounting income is equal to taxable income, or none of the above. Correct answer यहाँ पर है option B, that is when your accounting profit is greater than taxable profit. Which of the following should not be included in initial investment outlay? Options आपके पास हैं installation expenses, increase in working capital, book value of old machine replaced, or cost of new machine. Correct answer option C, that is book value of old machine replaced. Next question, at break even point which of the following is true? Options हमारे पास हैं contribution is equal to fixed cost, profit will be positive, option C, profit is equal to fixed cost, or option D, variable cost is equal to selling price. So break even point पर इनमें से क्या true होगा? That is option A. That means your contribution will be equal to fixed cost at break even point. Contribution क्या होता है? Your sales minus variable cost. So आपका contribution और fixed cost दोनों equal होंगे. That is when you have the break even point. Rent of the factory building is distributed among departments based on, options हैं direct allocation, direct labor hours, floor area, or number of machines. Correct answer option C, floor area. Which situation increases working capital requirement? Options: creditors increase, option B, cash holding period reduces, option C, raw material cost increases, or option D, operating cycle shortens. Correct answer is option C, that is when your raw material cost increases, it will increase your working capital requirement also. For mutually exclusive projects, which method is preferred? Options हैं internal rate of return, option B, net present value, option C, payback period, और option D, profitability index. जब आपके projects mutually exclusive होते हैं, that means if you accept one, you have to reject the second one, right? जब आप एक ही project को choose कर सकते हैं, then the most preferred method is option B, net present value. Bond price increases when, options हैं coupon rate is less than market rate, coupon rate is equal to market rate, coupon rate is greater than market rate, or yield rises. Correct answer option C, that is coupon rate is greater than market rate. Next question, under Gordon's growth model, the market value of a firm's share will rise when, options हैं option A, the firm distributes 100% of its earnings as dividend, option B, the firm's return on retained earnings exceeds the shareholders' required rate of return, option C, retention ratio becomes 0, or option D, growth rate becomes negative. Correct answer option B. In the stage of diminishing returns, options: total product falls, option B, marginal product becomes negative, option C, marginal product decreases but remains positive, or fixed input increases. Correct answer यहाँ पर है option C, that is marginal product decreases but remains positive. Which measure considers only systematic risk? Options हैं standard deviation, coefficient of variation, beta, or skewness. Correct answer option C, beta. During inflation, which method gives highest tax liability? Options हैं FIFO, LIFO, weighted average, or specific identification. Correct answer यहाँ पर है option A, FIFO, that is first in first out. Operating leverage exists when, options हमें यहाँ पर given है all costs are fixed, option B, all costs are variable, option C, sales increase proportionately to operating profit, option D, there are fixed costs in operations. Correct answer option D, क्योंकि operating leverage arises due to fixed cost in operations. Under indirect method of cash flow, increase in prepaid expenses is, option A, added to net profit, option B, deducted from net profit, option C, added to cash from financing, or option D, added to cash from investing. करेक्ट आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, डिडक्टेड फ्रॉम नेट प्रॉफिट। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम इकोनॉमिक्स। कंज्यूमर रीचेस इक्विलिब्रियम व्हेन, आपको यहाँ पर कंडीशंस गिवन है। सो कंज्यूमर कब इक्विलिब्रियम तक पहुंचता है, कब द कंज्यूमर एक्सपीरियंसेस इक्विलिब्रियम, when you have the second condition satisfied, that is mu of x by px is equal to mu y by py. Next question is from cost sheet. Prime cost includes, options हैं direct material plus direct labor, option B direct material plus factory overhead, option C direct labor plus administration overhead, option D selling overhead plus direct wages. करेक्ट आंसर यहाँ पर है ऑप्शन ए, दैट इज डायरेक्ट मटेरियल प्लस डायरेक्ट लेबर। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वी हैव फ्रॉम कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस। क्लॉज 49 रिलेट्स टू, ऑप्शंस हैं कॉस्ट ऑडिट, कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस नॉर्म्स, एफडीआई गाइडलाइंस और एनबीएफसी रेगुलेशंस। करेक्ट आंसर ऑप्शन बी, कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस नॉर्म्स। बैकवर्ड इंटीग्रेशन मीन्स, यहाँ पर बात हो रही है मार्केटिंग की। ऑप्शंस हैं ऑप्शन ए फर्म मूव्स क्लोजर टू कस्टमर, ऑप्शन बी फर्म मूव्स टूवर्ड सप्लायर्स, ऑप्शन सी फर्म डाइवर्सिफाइज प्रोडक्ट लाइन और ऑप्शन डी फर्म मर्जेस विद कॉम्पिटिटर। करेक्ट आंसर ऑप्शन बी, क्योंकि यहाँ पर बात हो रही है बैकवर्ड इंटीग्रेशन। सो बैकवर्ड फर्म इज मूविंग, सो फर्म मूव्स टूवर्ड्स सप्लायर्स। करेक्ट आंसर ऑप्शन बी। Question from law of demand. Given goods violate which law? Options: law of variable proportions, law of demand, law of supply or Engel's curve. Correct answer option B, law of demand. Assessment center is used for, options हैं recruitment, selection, training और performance appraisal. Correct answer यहाँ पर है option D, performance appraisal. Next question, a bit tricky one, so please read it very carefully. When fixed cost increases but selling price and variable cost remain unchanged at break-even point, options: profit increases, profit decreases, contribution decreases or profit remains zero. करेक्ट आंसर यहाँ पर होगा ऑप्शन डी, दैट इज प्रॉफिट remains zero, क्योंकि आपको यहाँ पर क्लियरली बोला गया है एट ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट, राइट। सो ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट पर क्या होता है, प्रॉफिट remains zero. Accounting standard 29 relates to, option A revenue recognition, option B intangible assets, option C provisions, contingent liabilities and contingent assets, option D consolidated financials. Correct answer option C, that is provisions, contingent liabilities and contingent assets. Question number 31 assertion and reasoning से है। Assertion is IRR assumes reinvestment at IRR. Reason NPV assumes reinvestment at cost of capital. Options हमारे पास हैं ऑप्शन ए both A and R true, R is correct explanation, option B both true, R is not the explanation, option C A is true, R is false, option D A is false and R is true. करेक्ट आंसर यहाँ पर है ऑप्शन ए। यहाँ पर हमारे पास है स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन, विच स्टेटमेंट्स आर करेक्ट। आपको यहाँ पर कुछ स्टेटमेंट्स गिवन है, 4 स्टेटमेंट्स वी हैव। फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज एनपीवी यूजेस कैश फ्लोज, इज इट करेक्ट और नॉट? इट इज करेक्ट, एनपीवी कैश फ्लोज को यूज करता है। अकाउंटिंग रेट ऑफ रिटर्न यूजेस प्रॉफिट, दैट इज ऑल्सो ट्रू। पेबैक कंसीडर्स टाइम वैल्यू ऑफ मनी, नो इट डज नॉट, तो ये फॉल्स हो गया। IRR equates present value of inflow is equal to present value of outflow, that is also true. So इसके हिसाब से करेक्ट ऑप्शन हो जाता है which statements are correct? 1, 2 and 4 only. Which organization replaced GATT? Options UNCTAD, option B WTO, option C IMF, option D ILO. Correct answer option B WTO. Tell me in the comment section in which year WTO replaced GATT. Treasury bills are issued for, options: is it long-term funds, short-term funds, equity financing or tax planning? Correct answer है option B, that is short-term funds. Arc elasticity is used when, options हमारे पास हैं large changes in price occur, small changes in price occur, price remains constant और perfect elasticity. So arc elasticity use किया जाता है when large changes in price occur. Under straight line method, if salvage value increases, depreciation ऑप्शंस हैं increases, decreases, remains same or becomes zero. Correct answer है option B, that is depreciation amount will decrease if salvage value increases. Payment of bonus act applies to establishments with options. Option A 5 or more employees, option B 10 or more employees, option C 20 or more employees, or option D 50 or more employees. Correct answer है option C, that is when you have 20 or more employees, payment of bonus act applies. Assertion says preference dividends are ignored in calculating EPS. No, that is false. क्योंकि जब हम अर्निंग पर शेयर कैलकुलेट करते हैं उससे पहले we consider payment of preference dividends. उसके बाद ही अर्निंग पर शेयर कैलकुलेट किया जाता है. So that is not ignored in calculating EPS. Preference shareholders are owners of the company. So obviously shareholders हैं. So obviously owners of the company हो जाते हैं. Correct answer assertion is false and reason is true. So option D. EOQ इकोनॉमिक ऑर्डर क्वांटिटी के साथ क्या मैच होगा आपका? कैरिंग कॉस्ट. ABC जो आपका इन्वेंट्री मेथड होता है, इन्वेंट्री मैनेजमेंट मेथड होता है, उसके साथ यू मैच हाई वैल्यू आइटम्स. रीऑर्डर लेवल मैचेस विद सेफ्टी स्टॉक एंड HML मैचेस विद प्राइस बेस्ड क्लासिफिकेशन. करेंसी डेप्रिसिएशन हेल्प्स इन options हैं imports, exports, FDI or none. So when the depreciation of currency is done, it helps in option B, exports. Next question, assertion says zero based budgeting starts from zero. That is true. Reason, it ignores all previous budgets. That is also true. So आपका correct answer हो जाता है option A, because both assertion and reasoning are true and R is the correct explanation. Also zero based budgeting जब हम करते हैं we start from zero and all previous budgets are ignored. Question number 33 from your assertion and reasoning. Assertion says depreciation is a non-cash expense. That we know is true, right? Reason is it does not reduce the taxable income, but it reduces. अगर आप depreciation provide करते हैं तो उससे आपका taxable income कम हो जाता है. So आपका कौन सा statement यहाँ पर ठीक होगा? Option C, A is true and R is false. Efficient frontier shows portfolios. Options, option A है with maximum risk, option B with minimum risk, option C providing highest return at each risk level, or option D with no systematic risk. Correct answer यहाँ पर है option C, that is providing highest return at each risk level. Next question from cost accounting. Abnormal gain arises when actual loss is. Options हमारे पास हैं. Option A equal to normal loss, option B greater than normal loss, option C less than normal loss, or 0. Correct answer option C, that is less than normal loss. Which of the following is not an audit evidence? Options, external confirmation, written representation, memory of auditor, or bank statement. So memory of auditor obviously is not an audit evidence. Okay, again match the following question we have to match the options correctly. Demography के साथ we have population. Oligopoly means you have competition. Monopoly, you have single seller, very simple. Monopolistic, you have product differentiation. So here we have an assertion and reasoning question. Assertion is demand curve for given goods slopes upwards. That means ऐसा shape. Right. Reason, income effect is negative and stronger than substitution effect. Options हैं. A says both assertion and reason is true and R is the correct explanation also. Option B, both true, R is not the explanation. Option C, A is true, R is false. Option D, A is false and R is true. Correct answer यहाँ पर है option A. Here again we have a statement based question. पहला statement is elasticity is 0 का मतलब होता है perfectly inelastic. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. अगर elasticity 0 है मतलब कि perfectly inelastic. Elasticity अगर infinite है, that means perfectly elastic. That is also true. Elasticity is equal to 1, that means unitary elastic. Okay, that is also true. Negative elasticity applies to normal goods. No, that is false. Negative elasticity does not applies to normal goods. So correct option यहाँ पर होता है option A, which says 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Debenture matches with interest, क्योंकि debenture पर आप interest pay करते हैं. Equity share पर you have dividend. प्रेफरेंस शेयर पर भी यू हैव डिविडेंड, बट वहां पर फिक्स रिटर्न होता है, सो इट विल बी एप्रोप्रिएट टू मैच प्रेफरेंस शेयर विद फिक्स रिटर्न. रिटेन्ड अर्निंग्स इज एन इंटरनल सोर्स ऑफ फाइनेंसिंग, सो डी विल मैच विद 4. Assertion NPV can be positive even if payback period is long. That is very much true. NPV आपका still positive हो सकता है चाहे आपका payback period बहुत ज़्यादा हो. Reason, payback method ignores time value of money. Yes, that's correct. So correct option यहाँ पर है option A. So we have assertion and reasoning question here. Assertion says current assets includes only short-term assets. That is true. Reason, inventory is excluded from current assets. That is obviously false. आपके current assets में inventory exclude नहीं होता. It is very much included in the current assets. So correct option यहाँ पर हो जाता है option C. So here we have a match the following question. तो यहाँ पर मैंने options नहीं दिए हैं. We will simply match कि किसके साथ क्या ठीक से match होता है, and then you can decide whether your answer was correct or not. CAPM matches with risk premium. Portfolio return will match with weighted average. Beta matches with systematic risk, and option D with, again आपके पास alpha बचा है यहाँ पर, matches with alpha. Selling on credit increases working capital requirement. That is the assertion. Reason है यहाँ पर account receivables increases funds blocked in operations. Correct answer option A. Both assertion and reasoning are true, and reasoning is the correct explanation. Assertion, bond price falls when market interest rate rises. Reasoning, there is an inverse relationship between yield and price. So both are true. Correct answer is your option A. Assertion, labor turnover affects production cost. Reasoning, replacement and training cost increases. Correct answer यहाँ पर होगा option A, क्योंकि assertion and reasoning both are correct, and reason is the correct explanation. Also, labor turnover, that means more labor leaving the organization. It will affect production cost. Why? Because replacement and training cost increases. So correct answer is option A. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हमारा है बेस्ड ऑन अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स. मैच द कॉलम का क्वेश्चन है. सो अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड 10, दैट इज ऑप्शन ए, मैचेस विद इनटैंजिबल एसेट्स. सो 3 के साथ वी आर मैचिंग ए. अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड 19 होता है लीजेस का. अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड 17 goes with segment reporting. C it will be. Let me just write it properly. It is C. Yeah, so it becomes C. Accounting standard 17, segment reporting. Accounting standard 26 goes with revenue. Right? So आपका A के साथ intangible assets, B के साथ we have leases, C के साथ we have segment reporting, and D के साथ we have revenue. This question we have again statements on leadership, और हमें बताना है कौन से यहाँ पर options ठीक से लिखे गए हैं, कौन से statements ठीक हैं. First statement, autocratic leadership means fast decision. Second है democratic means high participation. Laissez-faire, no supervision, transactional leadership, rewards. So यहाँ पर all the statements are correct, hence the correct option will be option D. Next question, again statements we have based on financial market. Statement 1, call money is equal to short term. That is correct. Option 2, commercial paper issued by banks. Not option but next statement, commercial paper is issued by banks. This is wrong. CD is negotiable. Correct. Equity shares have no maturity. That is also true. So that means option A is correct. Last question for today's video. Again we have statements based on production. यहाँ पर statement 1, TP when maximum MP is 0. That is correct. Statement 2 says MP is negative, so TP decreases. So this is also correct. When MP is negative, TP starts declining, right? Statement 3, diminishing returns में MP is positive. That is correct. इसमें बहुत बार बच्चे कंफ्यूज होते हैं. ये क्वेश्चन ऑलरेडी मैं आज के वीडियो में इंक्लूड कर चुकी हूँ. Diminishing returns में MP आपका पॉजिटिव होता है. It gets negative in negative returns. Increasing returns MP is rising. That is also correct. So that means correct option हो जाता है option D, where it is written all the options are correct. So that was all for today's video. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please like, share and comment. Do subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned in for the next video that will be posted 7 p.m. tomorrow. If you want any specific topic to be posted in the next video, you can write down that also in the comment section. I will definitely try to make a video on that. Good luck for your exams, prepare well and all the best.